My name is Wesley Yee. I work in HR administration and technology. I work with the database is how I give my short summary typically.
Okay.
Maybe about a year. Maybe I think I've known about it for about 2 years. But only with the past year I've been listening to different lectures online and easing myself into the materials that they provide, the videos, lectures, that sort of thing. Through a friend. So it was an Anglo-Catholic friend that referred me to, well, have you heard of Davenant? Because I've been looking for, so I have a, not just as an intellectual Christian, but as a aspiring philosopher, really wanting to understand, well, how does faith and reason interrelate? How do they connect? Because as far as the evangelical church, we understand, or at least it should be understood, that theology is important, Bible's important, but how are we supposed to think of ourselves as not just Christian thinkers, but as Christians? You can go to church, you can work your 9 to 5 job, and you have to think about, well, what does Sunday have to do with the rest of the days of the week? How does Christianity impact the rest of your life, throughout all your life, not just one day or one section or sector of your life? And then for a lot of people, it is Christianity is one part of your life, and then, well, every rest of it's unrelated and unconnected. But if you want to be a man of integrity or I would even say honor and virtue, you have to think, well, how does this interrelate? How do we integrate Christianity into who and how we are? For me, so I'm familiar with a lot of the literature when it comes to, I have an interest in something like natural theology already. Davenant's been helpful in that it's not just, it is another voice on the market, if you will, but it's a conversational partner that I get to find in books, in lectures, podcasts. They can point me to different new materials, a good selection of books that have anthologies, a good selection of people from 500 years ago, 1,000 or even older. There's lots of different people I can speak with, so to speak, when it comes to reading books, or even people living now or working at Davenant that I can engage with as a Christian intellectually. To ask really the great questions throughout Christian history and really civilization. And as a philosopher, you get ask, well, what is the good? What is, and not just ask what is the good in an Aristotelian way, as far as the Christian is concerned, but as a Christian, what is the good? What is the good? What does it mean to be virtuous, honorable? What does it have to do with a Christian? Because as a Christian, you're supposed to be godly. Do we connect that with honor or virtue? Is that more pagan? Are those pagan virtues and they don't interrelate? If they do, how? And so having conversational partners with people through Davenant, with even just hearing lectures, and then you can even take those thoughts with home with you to your own church, which is important for the life of the church and life of the Christian body. Well, first of all, I was encourage them to take a look at the materials, just to get familiar with. Well, okay, first off, I'm thinking, okay, they're human beings. So how do you think? Well, there's certain essentials with human beings, and a lot of us just are used to the 9 to 5 daily grind. We want to pay our bills. We want to take care of everything else. Be good to our families. Be upstanding in church and our lives. What does Davenant have to offer to the common person, really, the common lay person, if you will? It connects with what I said before. What does Christianity mean, really? Not just mean on a Sunday or mean as far as the gospel is concerned, though, of course, we can never lose focus on the gospel and who Christ is. But what does Christ mean for the rest of our life, and who and how we are? Not just who I am in Christ, but really in that, who I am in Christ. Therefore, what does that mean that I might live in him? And so as a Christian, we need to investigate. As Christian thinkers, we need to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. And that includes investigating things of what might be regarded as secular philosophy, but there is a redeemed philosophy out there that is Christian. And Christ himself is wisdom. And philosophy just means love of wisdom. And so as Augustine said, the true philosophy, the true love of wisdom is Christianity.